Okay, YouTube, we're back again. I'm going to show you how to use the Barnett Rope Cocking Device to cock the 2014 Barnett Predator AVI Crossbow with 175 pound draw weight. Alright, here we go. I took it out of the package and it looks something like this. It has a very sturdy rope, a good solid plastic handle, and then it has two sturdy plastic hooks on a steel ball bearing that moves very, very freely. Of course, you have two of those, for one on either side of the riser of the bow, and it goes back to the other handle. Now you'll notice there are quite a few knots in this rope. When I first opened it, there was one knot on the end for one handle, and one knot on the other end for the other handle. I found these were way too long to use to try to cock this bow. You must need to be 6'5" or 7 foot tall in order to cock this bow with this long of a rope cocking device. So what I did was I experimented and I tied a knot a little further down, and I tied a knot a little further down. I tried cocking the bow again. I still couldn't cock the bow. The rope was still too long. And I'm 5'9" and about 165 pounds, so it's not like I'm 4 foot or something, but I just wasn't able to do it. So I went down and made another knot even further down the rope. Made another knot even further down the rope. Make sure they are equidistant from each other. The end has a certain distance, and then the other end of the other rope also has a certain distance. They have to be exactly the same, or it's going to be really hard to cock the bow. So, nice and short now and easy to use. So I'm going to show you how best to set this up. Take one handle on the side of the rope and put it on the other side of the crossbow. Take your one hook, go around to the left side of the bow, sorry about that. There we go. It's got them switched around a little bit. Just bear with me. So you have one hook on the right side of the riser. You have one hook on the left side of the riser. You have a handle on the left side of the bow. You have a handle on the right side of the bow. So that's what it looks like. Now you're going to take the middle part of the rope, and you can see it moves along these ball bearings. You can see the handle sliding. Just pull it in the middle, pull it over the scope, and remember my first video, I said it has to go in this little depression right here. Don't go below it, don't go above it. It has to go in that depression. Now here's what it looks like. Now normally this bow would be perfectly vertical on the ground, but right now it's on a tabletop. Make sure you get these two hooks pretty close, but they don't have to be touching the riser. And as you pull back, they're going to get closer and closer and closer as they go down the rail and into the arrow hold and then into the final mechanism. So what you're going to want to do is put this bow perfectly vertical. Put your foot through this stirrup so your foot is facing downward, and so the bottom of the bow is facing the ground. You want to be looking down the bow like this when you cock it. What you're going to do is, I usually put the buttstock against my stomach, something like that, and you're going to pull on both of those handles at the exact same time. And this is really important, and it is stressed in the directions by the manufacturer. Keep on pulling until you hear the click, the all-important click. If you do not hear the click, it is not cocked, and when you let go, those handles are going to go flying out of your hand. So here we go. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to put my camera on the tripod, so please bear with me. I'll try not to make you too seasick here. I mount the camera here. All right. Let me get it moved over here so we can see what's going on when I cock the bow for you. Alright, I'll try it right about there and see how that goes. So, grab the bow. Put it down like so. I hope you can see, I don't know how dark it is. My foot's through the stirrup. The butt stock is in my chest right now. It's actually the top of my belly or in my chest. The safety is forward, the way it needs to be. And I'm going to pull on both of these handles at the same time. Equal force, equal pressure. Here we go. Till we hear the click. There's the click. I noticed initially I didn't go quite far enough. I thought I heard the click, but I didn't. Because when I let go, the hooks were still attached to the string and it still wanted to go back down toward the floor. So that wasn't the click. I had to pull a lot harder up, finally heard the click, and then when I released the upward pressure, I didn't feel any downward pressure, so I knew it was fully cocked. So here we have, and I'll put this back on the table for you, what it looks like when it is fully cocked and ready to be shot. So here we have a fully cocked crossbow. You can see where it falls in that mechanism in there. So you want to make sure it looks like that when you do it. You can see that silver safety hatch, and right here is the safety. And you're going to push that forward to shoot the bow. So here's what it looks like again when it is fully cocked. And it's actually pretty narrow right now. I don't have a tape measure handy, but I think they said it's like 19 inches or something like that when it's at full cock. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the safe way to cock your 2014 Barnett Predator AVI Crossbow. Thank you.